always getting prettier, getting finer, richer, wiser, body Sydney and designer. You're always getting prettier, always getting.
Hey dolls, Cleo here. Just wanted to come here real fast and talk about starting a hair business in 2025. You may be wondering, is it too late to start a hair business in 2025? Because most of the videos you see on YouTube about starting a hair business are a few years old. I haven't really seen anyone talking about starting a hair business in 2025. I'm here to tell you that yes, it's still possible to have a hair business in 2025. Even though the market is oversaturated, think about it. When you go to the grocery store, you see how many different types of bread, and there's always probably a specific type of bread that you get. No one ever goes in the bread aisle and is like, wow, there's way too many bread here, I'm not gonna buy anything. There's something for everyone. So same with water. We see there's so many water brands out there. But like I said, there's something for everyone. As long as you have a target market and you've done research on that target market to find out what their buying habits are, to find out how often they buy hair, finding out, the places they like to shop. As long as you've done your research and you know that who you're selling to, I feel like starting a hair business is a good idea. And you also do have to have knowledge of hair. So just a little bit about myself. I've been wearing wigs since 2009. I like to wear human hair and synthetic wigs. I started in January of this year planning to launch my hair business. And I took a class with a girl I found her on TikTok, just to give me more information about the types of hair that you can import from China and from India. And that was a great overview for me. So I learned a lot of things that I did not know about hair. So also another thing that's very important, if you're going to be starting a hair business, don't just rush into it like I did. Like I started, after I took the class with a girl, I started buying supplies and stuff. I bought this pack, this logo pack on Etsy. It came with the logo, it came with the Instagram flyers, it came with a whole bunch of stuff. And it was only like $30. It came with the stuff for the website. It came with the Instagram covers. It came with a bunch of stuff. So I didn't want to pass up on it. I was like, this deal was really good and it was on sale. So I ended up buying it, not really thinking about my target audience and what type of hair I was trying to sell. So fast forward to February 28th. After that, I started watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos. And I probably watched like 100 YouTube videos about hair businesses and business in general, how to market, how to start a hair business, how to start a hair business with no money, all this stuff. And I was like, okay, let me get my Instagram page together. Let me open up my TikTok. Let me do my Pinterest. Let me do my YouTube. And, I decided, I saw this girl on YouTube and she has a successful hair business. She's been selling hair for like 7 years. Talking about how she mentors girls, people who want to start a hair business. So I was looking at her work that she did with the girl and I was like, wow, this content is amazing. She's exactly what I need. So I reached out to her because I had met with a videographer to shoot some content and I just was not liking the way it turned out. And this girl that I'm working with, she has the background in marketing. So she was able to come up with some good ideas for me, like a tagline. She was able to come up with just give me vendor tips and stuff like that. And so I recommend, if you're starting a hair business in 2025, you definitely need a mentor. YouTube University is not enough. You need somebody who's been there, who's been in business, someone who can guide you, someone who can share their mistakes with you. Like my mentor said, she spent like $25,000 on hiring a guy to do her Facebook ads. And she said she got like 400 people on her site and like only one sale. So what I've learned from a lot of these YouTube videos is it's like, don't just jump into placing ads. You need to be able to make sales before you're out there putting ads.
You're always getting prettier.